Hello everybody, this is David Blair, the Crosshairs Trader. Glad you could join me as I take a quick look at the general market and a few individual stocks that we've been tracking. Today is Monday, November the 22nd, 2010. Now the last video we did, we talked about the market being in a Lego or consolidating area. And what I mean by that is when you look at my charts, and I only look at the daily and the weekly charts. When you look at my charts, you can see here that the market is going to enter, I believe, and we can see it happening right now, an area where we have a red candle, down day, green candle, up day, doji, possibly a red candle today. These are the futures that I'm looking at. So, you know, the market just goes back and forth, back and forth. Looks like Legos stacked up sideways, and that's why I call it a Lego market. The reason I think we're consolidating for a while and I'm not getting excited over a big up day here, big down day here, is because we've had a nice long move. That of course is the past, but we had a sharp correction, pullback, and with that sharp correction, the market normally, a healthy market, does not pull back and then just simply straight back up on a correction like this. Now on a nice orderly pullback, it may come back, touch our green line and go back up, touch our green line and go back up. But we've had a sharper pullback than normal, and so I'm seeing more consolidation here as the market decides what it's going to do and when it's going to do it. So for that very reason, when we look at our individual stock plays, we have to keep that in mind, that some things may work, some things may not. And you say, well, David, that can happen. That's the same in any market. But keep in mind, when the market's trending and it's taking off, got some momentum, and most of your participants are happy, there's no conflict going on, there's a nice trending market, just about any stock you buy is going to go with the market. Well, now that we're in a consolidation area, you're going to have some that continue to trend and go higher. You're going to have some that consolidate, and you're going to have some that reverse hard. That happens in a consolidating market, whereas in a nice trending market, just about anything you buy is going to follow that market. So that's why I follow the major indices, and it gives me a good sign about which way the general market's going, what it could be doing. Anticipate that, be aware of that, and know that when I'm in an individual trade that I'm aware of the fact that it may not have all the strength that it needs to continue in the direction that I'm playing it. Okay, those are the S&P futures that we're looking at here. And when we look at the S&P futures again, we can see some consolidation, nice pullback. We possibly have developed a good area of support here. We still got some resistance up top. We got a resistance zone right here that I'm watching. You know, if we can consolidate here and break out, then we have another area we can discuss, but we don't need to discuss that yet. And then we have the area of support here. All right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ futures. And let's do this to make things a little bit easier. NASDAQ futures, again, this is my weekly chart. The NASDAQ's had a better run than the S&P, and so therefore we've still got some areas of support in here. In fact, we can actually draw another line right here as the area of consolidation slash support. Take a look at the Dow. Same thing. Most of these charts are going to look exactly alike. Again, consolidation area. NASDAQ had a nice gap up a few days ago. Could be establishing another area of support. Still got a little bit of resistance. And see, another sign of a consolidating market is you've got gaps in one direction, gaps in another gap. We're all over the place instead of a nice trending market. And so now we've got this consolidation that's taking place. We just had to keep that in mind with individual stocks. Russell 2000, same thing, gap up off a possible support area. We still got some resistance to highs that we've never reached again since April, but we're there, so that's something that has to be breached. And then the OEX, which is the S&P 100, actually went right up. Textbook hit resistance, price resistance from back in April, but also our moving average from the weekly chart. It hit at the same time. So we had moving average and price resistance at the same time. So that it did not surprise any of us. Okay, a few of the stocks we're looking at. LULU has continued to have its move since we got in on our itch, and itch is simply, in my programmed strategy in TradeStation, is an intraday crosshair that I have developed to fire on my daily chart, so I don't have to look at an intraday chart. We look at our daily chart, and then of course we Crosshairs traders look at our weekly chart to make sure the weekly is lined up with the daily. When we look at the weekly chart, we've had a crosshair up. Our next area of possible resistance is around 55. So we're looking to possibly trade this up to the 54, 55 area. We also have earnings coming up on LULU in a couple weeks, so this is a good possible earnings trade with LULU. We also have Costco, another retailer, fired an intraday crosshair, and it's basically doing nothing but going sideways. Not surprising, again, with the market the way it is. But we've got our line to exit if the trade does not work. And then one that I added Friday, FISV. We had an itch and a CH71. For us Crosshairs traders, a CH71 simply means a stock's been in a consolidation area and could be getting ready to leave that consolidation area, and we at the same time have an itch on that chart. So a good high probability trade. Doesn't mean it's going to work necessarily, because nothing is guaranteed in the market. But we've got an area of possible resistance around the 58, 59 area, and everything's bullish on our weekly chart. So those are the three stocks that I'm going to mention here. Us Crosshairs traders are looking at many more and anticipating several setting up. But again, the general market is in a consolidation phase. We're aware of that. We're trading very lightly, if at all. We're not looking at full position sizing right now, as we wait for the market to decide whether we're going to have another leg up. If we do decide to have a leg down, then we've got several stocks on the downside that we can look at as well. If you're interested in joining us Crosshairs traders, just contact me at david@crosshairs-trader.com, or join me on my blog. You're welcome to join via RSS feed, email, Twitter, and follow my free blog posts that I put up. But I would love to have you contact me anytime. Have a wonderful day, both in and outside the charts.